Racial Identity Movie Review. Dances with Wolves is a 1990 film directed by and starring Kevin Costner. It's an epic western that delves into themes of cultural conflict, identity, and the impact of colonization on indigenous communities. The film addresses the subject of cultural confrontation, the consequences of colonization, and the transformation of the main character, Lieutenant John Dunbar. Set during the American Civil War of 1861 through 1865, the story follows Lieutenant John Dunbar, portrayed by Kevin Costner, who voluntarily chooses a remote post on the frontier as a means of escaping the desolation and violence of the war. During his tenure at this isolated post, he becomes profoundly affected by his surroundings, who chooses a remote post of the frontier. After a series of events, he encounters of Sioux Indian tribe, becomes immersed in their culture, and eventually joins them. Dunbar's experience takes a transformative turn when he encounters a Sioux Indian tribe living nearby. His interaction with the tribe marked a personal awakening as he immerses himself in their culture. Ultimately, he chooses to become a part of the Sioux tribe, shedding his former identity. The film is a symbolic representation of Dunbar's rejections of civilization constraints in favor of returning to a more natural and harmonious existence, emphasizing his deep connection with nature. Dancing with Wolves addresses several pivotal issues. Foremost among them is the confrontation between advanced and less advanced cultures. The film raises moral questions surrounding colonization and the subjugation of indigenous communities. It portrays Dunbar's transformation from a soldier deeply embroiled in the Civil War to an integral member of the Sioux tribe, embodying the principle of justice and freedom. The primary purpose of this film is to illustrate the devastating consequences of colonization on indigenous people. It celebrates the rich cultural heritage of indigenous community, with underlining the urgent need to appreciate and respect their way of life. At its core, the film conveys the narrative of an individual who evolves from a participant in a destructive system to an advocate for justice and freedom. The film's target audience is primarily adults due to its mature themes and content. The film tackles themes of cultural conflict and the devastating effect of colonization. It underlines the idea that advanced culture should not have the right to oppress and and subjugate less developed ones. The portrayal of the Sioux tribe's harmonious relationship with nature serves as a stark contrast to the destructive aspects of Western civilization. The film can be highly rated in terms of acting, cinematography, and its portrayal of cultural conflict. Kevin Costner's performance, the stunning cinematography, and the film's music contribute to its emotional impact. The film strongly resonates with our discussion related to the system of oppression. My birthday is on November 28th, and sometimes it coincides with Thanksgiving. I was impressed by the video. Native American girls describe the real history behind Thanksgiving, where the indigenous population of America, Indian girls, tell that for them Thanksgiving is not a holiday but a pain for the fact that Americans are ungrateful who took away their homeland from them, taking advantage on their kindness when they fed them in hunger. The girl overturned the table with all the dishes on it at the end. In essence, Dances with Wolves is a powerful film that depicts cultural clashes, the consequences of colonization, and the transformation of the protagonist into an advocate for justice and freedom. It serves as a reminder of the devastating impact of colonization of indigenous people and their rich original culture. Thank you.